Hey everyone!
Hey there!
Welcome to Flower Friday. My name's Amanda.
I'm Sherry.
And we are the mother-daughter designers at Grace Monroe Home, where we help you transform the ordinary home into an extraordinary home.
Yes, we do. And we have got a beautiful sunflower wreath for you today.
That's right. So, those of you who are watching live, welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
Yes.
When you hop on, be sure to say hi and let us know that you're watching. Let us know where you're watching from. Just put in the comments where you're watching us from. We would love to say hi to you. So hello everyone and welcome.
Yes, and also if you're watching live, put live in the comments, and if you're watching the replay, make sure to put replay in the comments. That just kind of helps us see what's going on and that kind of thing, and it really will help us a lot. So thank you for doing that.
Welcome everyone. We are going to have some fun today.
We are. Yes, we are.
So today we are going to be making a sunflower wreath. Now this is going to be a good wreath because it's kind of going to get you through late summer and early fall. So it's going to be one of those transition wreaths that we're doing today.
Is perfect, and this is the perfect time to make one. So
yeah.
We are excited. I'll show you.
Hey Kim, hey Nancy, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Hello Michelle.
Hey there.
Hey Suzanne. We are so glad to have you guys with us. So those of you who are watching live, welcome. If you're watching the replay, you can join us live every Friday at 4 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time for Flower Friday Live.
That's right, on our Grace Monroe homepage. That's exactly right. And we are using a 14-inch grapevine wreath today. I've already got my bow made, but Amanda's going to make one and show you how we did it. And you'll see in my bow that I've got my loops a little extra large for this one, and you'll see why shortly. But we've got some beautiful, look at this kind of off-white tannish boxwood that we're going to be using. We've got sunflowers. We've got some beautiful, all kinds of different wildflowers that are orange and yellow, and so it's going to be beautiful.
That is right. So we've got some fun stuff. I'm going to be showing you what ribbons we're going to be using today.
Yes.
And if you guys will just sprinkle the love with this video, tell all your friends that we are on live right now so that we can have some fun.
That's right, and they don't want to miss this.
So I've got my bowdabra bow maker, and I've got 3 different ribbons that we are going to be using. Now I love this one. It is like a plaid, but it's going to be really good for, like we said, late summer, early fall. I have got just some sage green burlap style, and then almost a gold color burlap style. Now these are all 1.5-inch ribbons that we're using, and they're all wired ribbons, so that is really important when you're making your bows for your wreaths.
That's right.
So I'm going to go ahead and get started making our bow. Like I said, I am using a bowdabra bow maker, and what I did, I just cut off a really long piece of wire. Now we use 26 gauge floral wire. You can get that Walmart, just pretty much any craft store. Flora Craft is the brand, but the 26 gauge is my favorite to use.
Yes, mine too.
Now the bowdabra, you can pretty much get at most any craft store as well, and they're under $15. So I just fold over a really long piece of floral wire. So I double it and I put it down into my bowdabra just like that. Now this ribbon came from, I believe, I can't remember if, let's see, where is my spool at?
I'm not sure.
I think it was Etsy, and I think it was 5th Street Studio.
I'm pretty sure it was.
But I'm not 100% on that, so I will have to get back to you on that. So now I have already...
I can't think. I'm thinking maybe Craft Outlet, but I'm not sure.
Well, we'll figure it out, and we'll let you guys know.
let you know.
We'll post it in the comments.
Yeah.
I have my ribbon tails already cut. Now, I didn't measure them, though. Is there a tape
I think it's over on your side.
Let's see.
There it is.
Let's see. We'll measure these and see exactly how long they are.
Yep. They're pretty long. About 25, 26 inches.
27.
27. There you go.
I would actually cut them 28 because
and I think mine are probably, I didn't measure, but I think they're probably about the same.
All right. So I'm just going to put all my tails down together in my bowdabra. I've got my sage green first, and then my gold, and then my pretty plaid on top. Hey Joanna, those of you who are watching us live, we are so excited that you're here with us today.
Yes, we are. It makes it so much fun when you all are here.
It is not nearly as fun when you're not here live with us.
No, it is not.
Okay, so I just kind of make sure those are relatively even. I noticed some of my tails are not perfectly even, but that's okay because we're going to curl them up anyway.
Yes, it doesn't matter. That's right.
And I'm going to start with my sage green. I've already got my ribbon cut off the spool, but when I put it down in the bowdabra, I make sure that I have a good about an inch or so over here on my left hand side, and I just make a loop. These are going to be about 6.5 inch loops. We want this bow to be really big and floppy because we're going to do something fun with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so I do the same thing on the other side, and so I have 2 loops of the sage, and now I'm going to put down my gold just like that and make a loop.
So she's just alternating her ribbons.
And I just make sure that it's about the same length as the one before it, because these are all going to be the same size, these loops. And what I do, since I do not use a measuring mat, I just pull it up like that and make sure that it is even. So now I'm going to bring in my plaid and do the same thing. And the great thing about this ribbon is it's the same on both sides, and all 3 are like that. So you don't have to do any twisting. It's a very, very simple bow to make.
And you could never go wrong with plaid, I don't think. I love plaid ribbon.
Especially during fall. Okay, now I'm going to bring up my sage green ribbon and make another loop with it. Again, it's going to be the same size. And make my last loop. Now I've got a little left over, so I'm just going to cut that off. And I'm actually left-handed, so if it looks weird, that's why.
That's why. Yeah.
You lefties understand. And I'm going to do the same thing with my yellow ribbon. These are all, like I said, these loops are all the same length. Let me know if you're a lefty.
Oh, I know.
Let me know in the comments.
It seems, yes. And you should have seen me trying to teach her how to use the bowdabra when I first got it, and trying to teach her with her being left-handed. That was hard.
So my loops, as far as the green and the yellow, I've got 2 on each side. Now this plaid, I'm actually going to do 3 loops on each side for this one. So since it's my last ribbon, I'm going to make my loops just like that, but then I'm going to actually make 1 extra set of loops for this one, just because I wanted a little extra of the plaid in my bow, just to make it pop.
Exactly.
Alright, so I'm going to cut off my extra ribbon. Hello, those of you who are watching. It says I have a lot of Texans watching on here today.
Oh, well, hello.
I bet it's hot in Texas.
I bet it's hot. Yep, it's probably about like it is here in Alabama.
Hot here in Alabama, sure.
Yep, we just had a terrible storm move through just a few minutes ago.
Okay, so
hopefully it's gone now.
So I'm pulling it out of the bowdabra. I split apart my 2 ends, and now I'm just twisting around the back. Now I do have a lot of tutorials on YouTube on making bows, so you can go to our YouTube channel, Grace Monroe Home, and you can, watch some more in-depth bow making tutorials. Now this is what it looks like when you take it out of the bowdabra. It's not very pretty.
Like a mess.
But we're going to pull around our loops in what we call fluff our bow. And to do that, you just pull 1 loop one way and 1 another, and you just try to get the colors as even as you can. Like distributed around the bow as even as you can. Okay, so we want this to be a big floppy bow that we've got here.
Yep.
Because we're, like I said, we're going to have some fun with it. We're going to put something in the middle of it. So I've got my 14-inch grapevine wreath base, and now I'm just going to attach it to the wreath. Almost in the upper...
like about 11 o'clock position.
Let's see. Yeah, about 11 o'clock.
Right, yeah.
And I attach it right around the grapevine, and I just tie it really tight.
And y'all, it's a wonder that she can even do this when you consider what happened at her house today? You gonna tell them the story?
Yeah, we had a copperhead snake at my house today. Not inside the house, but it was,
thank God. But he was up
by the front porch.
Stairs. Yes, yes. And the bad thing is that funny thing is, I've got a friend that got bit recently by a copperhead, and the doctor told her that if you see cicada, you know, the little skeletons of cicada, the shells, if you see those around, that more than likely you will see a copperhead, because apparently that's like a little treat to them, the cicadas are. So, and I had just seen one, a cicada thing at your house.
Oh,
yes. So that is what's so funny. And then that was day before yesterday, and then or yesterday, it was yesterday I saw it, and then today they had that snake.
Oh,
so
goodness.
Y'all just be looking out for them.
Y'all be on the lookout,
because apparently they're bad right now.
My husband, he was just going outside to look at the bushes beside our stairs on our front porch.
Yep, he was
and
going
he
weed
saw
in.
it.
Yeah.
Thank goodness he saw it before it saw us, and
her two little girls.
Yeah.
That would or one of the pets or anything like that. Scary, scary, scary. Okay, so now let's make a wreath. All right, we've got our bow here, and the first thing, normally we green, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this to show you what, since she's got her bow done, we're gonna show you what we're doing. We're gonna we have one big sunflower. Now we've got other sunflowers we're gonna use, but this is an extra large one. This one is gonna go right in the middle of our bow. So we've got the stem long, and that's going to help us be able to kind of move it around. Let me move the glue over where you can get to it too.
How long did you cut yours?
Oh, probably, I don't know, what's that, 12 inches or maybe a little longer. And we're just going to, I'm going to go in from the bottom, so I've just got it split. My tail's apart here, and I'm just going to work it through. And then once I get it like I want it, I'm just going to pull my loops around so that it's in the middle of my bow. And that is why we left our loops kind of floppy and long, so that we could do this.
Ooh, Angela said they had two in their backyard. Oh
my goodness.
Y'all, I don't like snakes, period, but especially not a copperhead.
No, no. And I recently heard of a little kid that got bit by one around here. It's just awful. Just awful. So just be careful.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I know it's going to get mashed between now and then, but that's basically how we want it to look, just like that. So we've got our bow fluffed out around it. So you just want to make sure it still looks even around the outside. So now I'm going to use some ficus leaves, and this is going to be one of our crescent style wreaths. So we're going to use our ficus leaves, and I'm going to start right up here about middle way, and I'm going to just kind of bend my ficus leaves down just like that, and this is just going to kind of give my shape.
And if y'all remember, if you watch us often, you know, we say these are leaves that you can use year-round.
Year-round, exactly.
So we can mix it in with some of our foliage.
That's right.
Greenery.
Now I'm going to I've got a pretty long piece that I'm going to use here for the bottom. And I'm just going to bend it just a little bit so it's heading in the direction that I want it to, just like that. Now I'm just going to cut just a couple of pieces to go around the outside here. always want to put it behind our bow. Have you got enough ficus?
I think so.
Yeah, I think you do. I'm not putting a whole lot here. I'm just going to put one more little piece here. Oh, that leaf tore off. Just to round it out a little bit.
Cut those off. Now sometimes the ficus leaves, they'll get a little bit wrinkled. So if that happens to you with yours, just take your blow dryer and just kind of straighten them out, blow them, put the heat on them, and they'll straighten right out.
They straighten right out. That's
because I need to do that with some of these actually. But
yeah, I had several like this, but we're doing that. I'm gonna add one more little piece. Let's see, I gotta turn it this way just a second.
So if you guys have any holiday plans for the weekend, let us know in the comments.
Yes.
I don't
what
know.
What have you got planned? And happy July 4th.
Yes, happy July 4th weekend.
Yes, that's right.
I know.
We're gonna, my husband's already so excited. The family will get together and do fireworks and, you know, just all kinds, and eat. We'll get together and eat. And so he's already been cooking things today. So he's excited about that.
Except we're doing a low carb.
Yes, it's all low carb because everybody in our family is on a low carb diet right now, except for the kids, of course. So he made a beautiful, I can't wait for you to see it, a beautiful low carb. Yeah, we will, because it is gorgeous. He does all kinds of things like this. I wished I could do that. I don't cook nearly as well, but he made a low carb cheesecake. Blueberry, and he wanted it to be red, white, and blue, so he added the coloring and made the crust and then the cheesecake, and then it's got this blueberry beautiful. So it's going to be pretty. Yep,
can't wait to try that.
Yeah, this is his first attempt at that, so we'll see how that goes. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and add some of my other sunflowers around. I'm going to cut a couple of them off. Some of these on this bush are a little smaller than others, so I'm going to have several different sizes. That's just going to make it a little more interesting.
Now sunflowers are great to buy at the end of season. Go ahead and stock up on those because they are great to have. You can use yellow sunflowers even in your fall wreaths.
You certainly can. And the thing is that right now is when they've got the sunflowers on sale for summer, and you can even get them for 70 and 80% off right now, and they'll turn around and they'll have them again for fall. They may be just a little bit of a deeper yellow, but if you put it in a fall wreath with all kinds of fall things, it is not going to matter if it's a slightly, lighter yellow than the ones that they're selling for fall. So definitely use them. Okay, so I've added one just right here. I'm going to add this one right up here in the top, just like that.
And sunflowers are definitely, maybe my favorite flower, definitely in my top 3.
It is definitely one of my top 2.
Definitely in my top 3.
I love working with them. I really do. They are so pretty. Fortunately, this one's going to have a lot of them in it. just right now, I've added one here, one down here below my tails. And so I'm going to add one over here behind my bow. As we always say, you have to put something behind your bow.
Okay, I'm going to answer...
Actually on both sides of your bow.
I'm going to answer a couple questions because I know we've had... This is what we're dipping our stems in. First of all, we always leave our stems very long. There's a reason why we do that. We talk a lot about that in our Design with the Pros Club. But if you really want wreaths with a lot of dimension, you need to leave your stems pretty long.
Yes.
Now, what we're dipping our stems in is it's a glue skillet. It's by a company called Surebonder. You can find them at surebonder.com. You can find them at amazon.com. Hobby Lobby has these, and they're wonderful.
They are the best things in the world for making wreaths, or using anything that you make that you need your hands free.
Yeah, today I pulled out a glue gun for the first time in forever.
Isn't that funny? I used one today too,
and I was like, oh,
can't hardly use it.
I know. I so wished I had
I love the
skillet.
Surebonder glue guns when I need to use one, but I'm telling you, this thing right here is just the bomb.
And for those of you asking about the cutters, we use either Stanley cutters. I was actually using
out of the tool department,
but they're 8-inch.
Yes, 8-inch.
8-inch wire cutters, and these are great for big, thick stems.
Yes. I'll do something in a minute. I'm gonna add some of my orange. How many did you put? One,
I don't know.
3, 4. Yes, I had 5, but you know what? I'm gonna add one more because I wanted one on the inside.
I haven't counted, so I don't know how many I have yet.
Yeah, well, I have put 5 of the little ones, but I wanted one on the inside of my bow as well. So I'm going to put this one just like that. There we go.
Yes, I agree. Sunflowers are a happy flower. They make me smile too.
They do,
for sure.
They definitely do. Okay, so I'm going to put this first orange one right up here in the top. And I love that orange together. Isn't that so pretty with the yellow? I'm going to put this one right up here.
Of course, if you just wanted to fill it up with sunflowers,
you definitely could. You surely could. But I just love orange and yellow together. And these are just so pretty. And they were 70. Let's see, where did I get these? Actually, I can't remember if they were 70. I got these at home also. And although I do know that Michael's has them as well. And I cannot remember, I think that they were at least 50% off, if not more than that.
Yeah, now's the time to stop up. Stop up.
Stop up. Stop up. Don't stop up. No.
Don't stop up.
That would be bad.
Stock up.
Like I said, I don't know how you're talking after having a snake. Just right before
it did get my nerves.
I'm sure.
Going a little bit.
I am sure. Okay, I did put one in the bottom. And now I'm putting this one over here on the side between my sunflowers. So I'm basically just sprinkling these all over evenly.
Let's see. Pat says, my Surebonder gets burning hot even on low. Any tips?
How are you filling it up with glue? I know that a lot of times people will not put enough glue in it. So fill it up. I usually fill it up almost to the top. Not completely. You know, I leave probably, I don't know, just a little space at the top. But I fill it up and then cut it on. But it shouldn't be getting too hot like that. Now, a lot of people think that it's not going to be liquidy but it is, now you don't want it like water, but you do want it real loose. So make sure that that it's getting like that. But if it's getting like water, that is too hot. And what I do, if mine starts getting too hot like that and I've got it on low, I'll just add some more glue to it and that cools it right off. But I don't have that problem very often.
Melody asks, how long can you store a grapevine wreath and how long will they last? Well, Melody, they will last years and years and years.
Years and years and years. Just ask some of our customers. Yeah, years.
Yes, we just had a customer the other day who posted a photo and showed us a photo of a wreath that they still use year after year, and they purchased it 10 years ago.
10 years ago from us. She tagged me on Facebook and said, look at this that you made for me 10 years ago. And so yes. So yes, you can use them for a long time.
Now you probably want to store them in a room that has controlled temperature
control.
I mean, you don't, but if you treat it well, it will last.
Yes,
many years.
And now, I had somebody recently ask me how to clean them because they get dusty. Just use your blow dryer, and I take them outside if I'm going to do it, but I use my blow dryer and just blow, and that'll take care of that. You can get a clear spray to spray over them if if they fade too quickly,
spray.
like a protectant that's going to keep them. If yours, mine has the west sun just beating on it, so I do spray mine because of that. But there is a spray that you can get. I thought I had it right here, but I don't. Let me see.
I think Krylon makes it.
Yes,
actually.
it is Krylon. Here it is. It's a UV resistant clear, and we use this, anytime that we need to, and so you can do that. But yes, they will last indefinitely if you treat them well. Okay, so now, I mean, really, you could leave it just like this, and you wouldn't need a whole lot. But that's not me. I got to add a whole bunch of stuff, so we're going to add some more stuff. So we have got some of the Queen Anne's lace here, and again, this was from Michael's, and it was 70% off, and it's perfect for fall, so grab some and use it for fall. I guarantee you, if you sell your wreaths, your customers are not going to know that they have a summer Queen Anne's lace in their.
Yeah. Well, listen, the stores just remarket them.
They do
for each season, and it's the same thing.
It is the same thing. So
might as well buy it when it's on sale.
They just put another tag on it that says fall. So that is right. We are just going to kind of sprinkle this around. It's a funky looking piece of it.
Yeah, some of it is kind of...
I may have to get rid of that leaf.
Funny.
Yeah, I just don't want to sit up like it's supposed to, but that's okay. We will take care of that. One right down here because we want to make sure we've got it evenly distributed.
So if you are making wreaths right now, or any kind of DIY project, let us know in the comments what you're doing to stay busy.
What are you working on?
What you're working on.
I always love to hear what people are working on.
I have been redecorating.
She really has. I'm talking big time redecorating. New light fixtures.
Yes, I've been putting in light fixtures.
Yes, and my husband,
everything.
He's like, oh, don't keep going over to her house and seeing that, because I keep coming home and looking at stuff wanting to change.
Well, and I say it's me, but I shop for it, I order it, and then my husband puts them up.
Yes, he has to put them up, but that's okay.
I put him to work.
Yeah, he's good at it.
Yeah, he is, and he doesn't mind.
No.
He's like, whatever.
Yep, as long as you're happy.
Whatever. He knows not to argue with me about the decor.
No, not about decorating.
He just says, as long as he has a recliner.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? My husband and I just had this very discussion about the recliner, because he has got to have a recliner. And now I want new furniture in my den.
I guess I'm being a bad influence.
You are. It's all your fault. I did order a new light for my hall, so you did make me do that. That's all your fault.
Well, I helped you pick it out too.
Yes, you did. Yeah, she definitely has got great taste as far as decorating. Well, all kinds of things, but she does have good taste in it.
Well, thank you.
So I always, her and my youngest daughter both, I have to get their opinions on anything like that.
That's right, Nikki. Happy wife, or happy wife, happy life.
Happy life.
That's what I tell my husband sometimes. I tell my kids, what is it? Mama's happy. If Mama's happy, everyone's happy.
And if Mama ain't happy, nobody's happy.
That's right.
Ain't that the truth? But your mama was always happy, weren't I?
Always.
Always.
Where do you put this? Oh, okay.
I'm just messing with my bow.
Well, you got one over here. I wondered where you put that last piece.
Yeah, I just put it there. So now we've got it like that. So I want to give it just a little bit more of some fall flavor. So we're going to add some pieces of boxwood around.
And this is like a fall
it is
boxwood.
It's kind of
first time I've ever seen that, actually.
Yes, now this came from Pioneer Wholesale, so you do have to have a wholesale license to get it, but you might check around at some of the places on Etsy. Ranch House Wreaths.
Ranch House Craft Supplies.
Craft Supplies.
Check Andrea over at Ranch
Andrea
House.
may have it.
Craft Supplies.
If you want to get it. And then I think it's, what is it? The Greenery Market? Greenery Market, not the Greenery Market, just Greenery Market. .com. I think that they may have it as well. I have to get rid of some.
Karen said she has that in her Pioneer cart right now.
Yes, I loved it. I got a bunch of it. I love it. It's soft, and it just kind of gives it that little.
What did you call it? Fall flavor.
Yeah.
Oh, fall flavor. That's
I said, yep, fall flavor. And I had somebody recently send me a message and ask about using green leaves for fall. And I said, well, why wouldn't you use green leaves for fall? I mean, yes, you see fall, different colors in fall, but you do see a lot of green too. So, in nature. So if you see it in nature, there's no reason you can't use it. So that's why we say use your ficus leaves all year long. And all we're doing right now is just going around and filling in all around with them.
I actually really do like that. The look of that fall boxwood.
I do too. I did as soon as I saw it. And they've also got a gray one that I like a lot too, but I just thought this was so neat. I'll open a whole other bag of it. And you see, when you get it, you know, it's going to be all the way down. Always push them up towards the top. Now, you don't have to push it all the way to the very top, but do push them up, you know, pretty close to the top. That's going to help so much.
Yeah, Robbie, I've never seen this color. This is a first. This is a very new color for boxwood, for artificial boxwood. So
it really is.
I'm kind of excited about it.
Me too.
Because I love using boxwood.
I do too, and it's a great year-round. I mean, even just the green boxwood is great year-round. But I just love that they have this like this. I'm probably going overboard, but it's because I do love it.
I haven't started my second. I'm a little bit behind you.
Are you? Well, speed up. Speed up. You know, I get to going. And especially if I'm talking.
Y'all don't mind if I take my time, do you?
Yeah, they might have things to do.
I don't know. We always get people, y'all talk too much.
I know.
Just do the project.
Just do it. Yeah, we always have somebody that says that.
You probably don't want to watch us then.
Yeah, they probably don't, because we do like to talk. Our husbands laugh at us when you get all of us together, both of my daughters and me together, and we will be just all of us talking at the same time, and they just laugh. They said they don't know how we hear each other.
Well, they don't laugh; they get annoyed.
Yeah, a lot of times, and the TV goes up loud all of a sudden.
You're talking too loud.
Can't hear the TV, but we like to talk.
The big sunflowers, they're also from At Home. I don't know. Let us know in the comments if you have an at-home store where you live. We have one in Birmingham, and that's the one that
we use. Yeah, but now I have seen they do have them at Michael's. And check if you don't, can't get to a Michael's store. Make sure to check online, because they got a lot of stuff still in the fall section online, or they did yesterday. And I think it's $49. If you spend $49, you get free shipping. I think it's $49. It may be $59, but you get free shipping. So make sure to check it out, because all of their spring and summer stuff is 70% off. And I love any kind of deal.
Oh yeah.
I could use a whole nother one of those. I just love this.
Yeah, I actually like it more than I thought I was going to like it, to be honest.
Oh, that just came off of me. I have my little pin.
Yeah, if you've never been to an at-home store,
oh my goodness, make sure
you will get lost in there for
make
sure.
Make sure to plan to spend a lot of time there.
There's so much good stuff in there.
There is. I'm going to add a couple more of my little orange flowers. I'm going to put one right back here behind my bow.
See, I think it's 10 stems on the boxwood bush. I cut a couple off of this one, so I'm not sure, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, it looks like 9.
Is it 9?
But I could. It's 9 or 10. I could be counting wrong.
Just right here in the middle. Yeah, I could just keep adding that. I'm not going to. I'm going to stop, but I love it.
And it does kind of give it that fall vibe. And these kind of wreaths are fun too, because some people just don't want the traditional fall,
They don't. That's
full of
right.
fall leaves, glittered fall leaves, and all that. You just want something a little more natural looking. And this is
We
it.
constantly, I mean, we've always gotten people that will ask us, you know, I don't want a lot of fall leaves in it. Can you make it look more natural and stuff? And so,
Not that fall leaves aren't natural, but you
No.
know the ones you get sometimes
yeah,
can be a little unnatural looking, I guess.
yes,
Glittered and stuff.
I need one. Have you got one extra piece of boxwood I can borrow? I can go get some more if I need to, but I would rather not.
Actually, you have a
Okay.
piece right there too.
Oh, I do. Well, never mind. Well,
You
I
can
might
use it.
I might find another place for it.
I need to fix this one.
I need one for this hole right here.
Ooh, Robbie says she has an at-home less than 2 miles from her.
Oh, good gracious, girl. I would be in trouble.
Yeah, no, it's probably good that ours is about an hour away.
It is. I'm telling you, it is. I spent the other day, a friend of mine and I went. In fact, she was teasing my husband. She's our mail carrier. And she was teasing him the other day about, you're not going to let her and me go shopping anymore, are you, together? I mean, we loaded down the back of my car with flowers and with just all kinds of stuff. But I just love the place. And I think we were in there probably 3 hours. So, yeah. We
it's
spent
easy
a lot of
to-
time.
To spend that much time in there for sure.
It is. It is. Don't take your husband if he's like mine, because mine would not want to spend that much time.
You can sit out in the car.
Yeah, that's what he does when he goes with me. He sits out in the car and reads his book. So, and he's happy. He loves it, so that's okay.
Charles, yes, they do. They have pretty good. They have good sales.
Yes.
I don't buy their flowers when they're full price.
Yes,
but
we don't.
when they're on sale, they have really good, and they have good, really great holiday decor. Like
They
Christmas,
do.
they have.
Yes, they do.
They have really. I spent so
Some
much.
very,
last year
I know,
Christmas.
I know. Just so they have interesting things, a lot of things that you don't necessarily see in your other places. So,
And they have ribbon at good prices too. A lot of
they
times I'll
do.
stock up on their ribbon.
yeah. Okay, I'm going to arrange my tails now.
Yes, that's right. Especially at Christmas time.
Oh,
They have,
They do. They have all kinds of stuff.
That's when I usually go.
Well, like I said, it's a good thing that ours is the distance that it is. It works well.
And if you could order online, I would. But I checked the other day.
You can't.
They need to get on
They
that
need to.
online
I don't
ordering.
know. Yes, they really, really do.
Because I would really
Yes,
spend some money
I
there.
would too.
Ooh, I almost put that in the glue.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to put another daisy.
I know.
up in.
I just keep playing with mine and adding more and more.
So far.
Aren't they pretty? I love these colors. And there's no
I have
reason
that right over
in
there
the world
if you
can't.
aren't going to use it, that little orange and yellow.
Oh, this
the
one,
Queen
yes.
Anne's lace.
Yes, you certainly can. Yep, I think well, I said I am, and then I see something that I left a spot. I think I can just move some stuff around. There we go.
What'd you do with your tails? You curled them?
I just curled them, yeah. I don't know if I'll leave them like this or not. But there there. How's that?
I think, yeah, that looks good.
So there we go. And I think the sunflower in the middle of the bow, just, especially with it being a larger one. I did see a spot though when I picked it up. Wait just a second. I saw a hole. Now then. There we go. Now we just go to the back and cut off all of our stems on the back and get rid of those. And then it is ready. Then we would blow dry it, and then it's ready to go.
Looks like I do see a hole.
Yep, I saw one.
No, I'm talking about mine.
Oh.
I see a hole in mine, so I have to. I'm gonna put another sunflower there. It's kind of a big hole. I don't know how I missed that.
Uh-oh. But these, and actually you could change it up. You could do the sunflowers with you know, a different color. There's of the other, like red, you could use red instead of the orange if you wanted to. There's just a lot that you could do with this, but I definitely would use the sunflowers.
Hey, and you could even do orange sunflowers. We got some pretty
we've got some orange ones too. They would be beautiful. Just change it up. Use the orange sunflowers with the yellow little flowers. Wouldn't that be pretty? And you could even do, you know, if you wanted to, add another couple of little loops here or something to make it even cuter.
And you do the blow dryer, because I see y'all asking. You do the blow dryer on hot, but do it on the low setting. But yes, you want
do
the
it
heat
on low. You need the heat, but just don't hold it too. I mean, it's not going to really hurt this, a grapevine, if you know, but you don't want to hold, especially if you're doing an evergreen wreath. Just don't hold it too close, and always keep it moving. As long as you keep it moving, you're fine. But that's why we say do it on low. You got the wire over there? I'm just playing. I'm just playing while you finish yours.
Well, I think I'm pretty much done. We forgot these. I guess we didn't need them.
Oh, yeah.
We had gotten these to put in them too.
Yeah, I was thinking of using those, but then we didn't need it, so I just didn't. You got the scissors?
Yes.
Let's see.
Oh, Robbie says she loves it. Well, thank you. I had one more of these I could have used.
I know. I found another something over here, and I was thinking, here, I could have used that.
Or maybe it fell out. Yeah, but you can have fun with this one, and this is a great. This is a great wreath, especially if you love sunflowers, that you can use, you know, from now until at least the middle of fall. Now, if you want to change it out and put something with pumpkins and that sort of thing, then you can. But this is a great one to
Or you can
transition.
Add pumpkins to this if you wanted to.
Oh yeah,
you know,
you could stick some pumpkins in there.
So you could just do a little bow there. Anything. There's all kinds of stuff you could do. So y'all go have fun and make this.
Yeah.
Try it with different colors, like I said. You know, the different sunflowers and all.
Yeah, and Y'all are welcome to post your creations on our Facebook page, Grace Monroe Home. We would love to see. If we inspired you to make a wreath, we would love to see it.
We would love it, yes.
So definitely post it for us to see.
Definitely. We're always excited to see that. Every now and then I have somebody send me one, and I get tickled at seeing those. So, yes, definitely.
Yeah, these are fun, and if you love sunflowers like me, this is definitely a wreath that you will enjoy.
Yep.
Well, guys, be sure to check out our blog, www.gracemonroehome.com. We have tons of DIY tutorials, wreath making tutorials, bow making tutorials. We've even got home decor projects, recipes, all kinds of fun stuff.
Yes, yes. So go check that out.
If you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and be sure to click the little bell so you do get notified when we release these new videos. If you're watching us on Facebook, be sure to join us live every Friday at 4 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time for Flower Friday Live.
That's
right. And also, make sure that you're following our page so that you do get, your little notifications when we release videos.
Yes, you don't want to miss it.
No,
we have fun.
We do. And when you join us live, it's even more fun.
That's right.
Then we don't feel like we're talking to ourselves.
Exactly. And you never know what we're going to make.
Of course, we may talk to ourselves.
Yes. I tend to do that a lot.
Yeah.
You
never know.
You never can tell.
Yep. Oh, Mary said she's going to try this.
Yay.
Great.
Make sure to let us see when you do.
Carolyn asked, do you like to use the plastic green foliage from Michael's?
Yes.
Yes.
I use, most of all that we use is plastic now. And probably ficus leaves are not. They're what you would consider silk. But just about all of the good greenery is now plastic. Because it looks so much more real. It really does. It's come a long way from the plastic that, people are thinking about from like the 80s and 90s. That looked like fish tank plastic. But this has come a long way, and it really is pretty. And it gets better and better all the time. This is all plastic.
Yeah, and so I'm going to show you this up close. And this is what I was saying earlier. We have not seen the boxwood in the fall colors until this year, and it's great because these manufacturers are really trying very hard to make these greeneries more realistic because they know that there is such a demand for them in artificial florals. And so this is what I was showing you guys, or we were working with earlier, and I mean, you can just see, it's great quality.
Yes.
It's got the variation in colors. I know it's probably hard for you to see on the screen, but it's just...
But it does. You can see like little tints of even pink and rose in that. And like this is one that we use a lot. That's the grass, and just the burgundy tips and the way that they've got it faded in. You could not do that really with silk like you can with the plastics, and it's just so realistic looking and pretty. So yes, we use plastic.
Definitely.
Plus it holds up better.
Deborah, this is a late summer, early fall wreath. Yes.
Definitely. Yep.
All right, guys. Well, we thank you so much for joining us today for Flower Friday, and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful holiday weekend.
Happy July 4th.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye.